What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy, Cam ATL, and welcome back to another player prop video with your boy. Drop a like down below because I already know you're gonna love it. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Comment anything in the comment section to enter your name into the $50 giveaway I do every single week on this channel. It is Thursday, and you are at propsmadeeasy.com. Only $20 a month, the absolute best player prop site that you could use in this game for only $20 a month. Crazy. Props Made Easy had another fantastic day yesterday. Out of all of the slips that I made, the only pick that I missed was Gavin Stone's Goblin strikeouts. Literally, a Goblin was the only pick I missed yesterday. Dude went out and couldn't get a single soul out. But it is what it is. All the rest of the picks did fantastic. It was a great day when it came to esports, MLB, and all that. As normal, every single day it feels like we're dominating. Absolutely love Props Made Easy and love how amazing it has been, especially leading into some of the busiest times of the year. Love that it is locked in right now, heading into NFL and college football. All right. Taking a look at NFL, we have Josh Allen passing yards over 239.5. 244 is the average sportsbook line among all the sportsbooks that have lines for this. A 4.5 sportsbook differential. And then Tyreek Hill receiving yards over 90.5 is a 4.5. CJ Stroud passing yards over 267.5 at a 4. Tua Tagovailoa passing yards over 257.5 at a 4. Some really, really good options at the top of the list here. We've talked about these guys a bunch. They haven't really adjusted these lines yet. Aaron Jones rushing yards under 67.5. Baker Mayfield passing yards under 239.5. I mean, there's just many, many options that you can go this week and plenty of value to be had. NFL preseason. We got preseason today, and we do have some solid value for NFL preseason tonight. Hendon Hooker passing yards under 114.5. On average, his line's at 111.5, which is a -3 sportsbook differential there. Hendon Hooker passing yards under 114.5 is a good spot. And then Jack Plummer passing yards over 139.5. 142 is his average sportsbook line everywhere else. A 2.5 sportsbook differential there. So really like Hendon Hooker's under on 114.5 passing yards. And then Jack Plummer's passing yards over 139.5 are a couple great options. Nothing for the CFL. For MLB today, we have Dean Kramer's outs under 17.5, -135 PME consensus on the under. Now, what's really interesting about this play is it gets upwards of -145 on Caesars and has the projection of 16.85. So some good data on the under Dean Kramer's outs of 17.5. As I've always said, obviously you want to try to stick to green probabilities, but if you don't have any, a top yellow probability with a highest odds up here of these -149s, -150s is definitely playable as well, especially seeing that projection is also added as well, and you're not just going off EV either. All right. Hunter Green earned runs over 1.5 at 52.48%. -135 PME consensus on the over. It gets as high as -148 on Pinnacle. A projection of 3.39 earned runs allowed. Frankie Montas strikeouts over 4.5 at 52.45%. -135 PME consensus on the over. This gets as high as -149 on Pinnacle. And then last but not least, another interesting spot would be the earned runs over 2.5 on Jordan Montgomery. 52.12% probability, -133 PME consensus on the over, but it gets upwards of -150 on Bovada on the over 2.5 and a projection of 3.61. So, yes, they're yellow probabilities, and obviously we hope to see green, and we want greens as our #1 priority, but if they are yellow and you need something to pair with a green priority or something, and then the highest odds gets upwards of this level of the -150 or upper -140s, and you have the projection, obviously, if it's showing here, but you know projections on the same side too. It's still a good spot. Okay, the only place you absolutely have to avoid are red probability plays. All right. Over on Underdog Fantasy, DJ Hare's earned runs under 2.5 at 53.36% probability, -140 PME consensus on the under, gets as high as -157 on the under 2.5 on Pinnacle, and a projection of 2.4. Absolutely fantastic play on Underdog. Over on Better Picks, same pick, really. Hold on. Yeah, over on Better, it's the same exact value as the best option. Under DJ Hare's earned runs of 2.5 is the absolute best. If you want to pair him with somebody, Dean Kramer outs under 17.5 at a 52.57 and a highest of -145 is a solid option. Nothing for Boom Fantasy at the moment. Frankie Montas strikeouts over 4.5 is interesting. Minus 133 PME consensus on the over. Gets as high as minus 149 on Pinnacle. Projection of 5.72 strikeouts for him. On Dabble, you do have a couple solid ones. Hunter Green's hits allowed under 4.5 is 53.62% probability. Minus 141 PME consensus on the under. Gets as high as minus 160 on Bovada. And then DJ Harris earned runs. We've talked about him under 2.5 is a good pairing there. On DraftKings Pick6, we have Jared Kelenic. Hits, runs, RBIs over 1.5 at 57%. Minus 163 PME consensus on the over. Minus 170 is the highest it gets over on Bovada and a projection of 2.03. Mike Conha runs under 0.5 at 56%. Minus 160 on the under, 0.5 runs. It gets as high as minus 160. That is the highest over on Caesars and a projection of 0.4. Manny Machado singles over 0.5 at 55%. Minus 150 PME consensus on the over. Gets as high as minus 155 on DraftKings. Just some really, really good options that we have on tap. All right, let's move on. For the MLB first inning runs tool, the best under would be Kyle Harrison and DJ Harris under first inning runs allowed. They have a combined 2.58 ERA in the first inning, a 0.96 combined whip in the first inning this season. Both offenses also haven't been hitting very well. Great under on the Kyle Harrison and DJ Harris. Best over will be the Tyler Anderson, Marcus Stroman over. They have a combined 5.32 ERA in the first inning this season, a 1.46 combined whip, and both offenses have been killing the ball in the first inning with an 814 OPS. So over on Tyler Anderson, Marcus Stroman, under on Kyle Harrison, DJ Harris. MLB fantasy score is something we developed yesterday. To give you a better understanding of the best batter fantasy scores. We don't have any pitcher fantasy score at the moment, but the best batter fantasy scores. Yesterday at the top of the list was Rafael Devers as the best option. He ended up going over. So looking to keep that going here with our MLB fantasy score tool. Once we can add pitching, we will do that as well. But for now, we have the player projections for the pitching as well. If you go, oh no, it's not here at the moment. So we'll add the pitching whenever we get that data in for the pitching fantasy score. But right now we have MLB hitter fantasy score, and it'll help you make these decisions really well. George Springer, batting fantasy score under 7. Other sportsbooks have this line at 5.5, a minus 1.5 sportsbook differential. Gunnar Henderson, batter fantasy score over 8 at a 1.5. Brandon Nimmo, batting score under 8.5 at a minus 1. Juan Soto, batting fantasy score over 8.5 at a 1. And Matt Chapman, batting score under 8.5 at a minus 1. Obviously, 1.5s are higher, your best bet. So George Springer, under 7 at a minus 1.5. And then Gunnar Henderson, batting score over 8 at a 1.5 are both fantastic options there. Nothing there. For Olympic basketball, the best option we have is Victor Wembanyama points under 17.5. On all the other sportsbooks that are taking in Olympics basketball, they have his line set at 16.83 when you average them all together into one line. Remember, this gives you the best, most accurate representation of where Vegas is as a whole. That's a minus 0.67 sportsbook differential, which isn't anything crazy, but he is the best option when it comes to Olympic basketball right now. Sorry, y'all, my allergies fucking me up. All right, for MMA, we got Sergey Spivak, however you say his name. Significant strikes over 50.5 at a 5 sportsbook differential. Gregorio, significant strikes under 34.5 at a minus 4. Carl Williams, significant strikes over 33.5 at a 3. And Chepe, significant strikes under 59.5 at a minus 2. As you guys know, we are the absolute MMA goats over at Props Made Easy. Definitely utilize the tools for that. Speaking of GOAT, Carlos saves over 3 at a 0.5 sportsbook differential for soccer. Speaking of GOAT, CS2. Furlan, first 2 map kills under 25.5 at a minus 2 sportsbook differential. Gravity, first 2 map kills under 28.5 at a minus 2. BL1X1, first 2 map headshots over 17.5 at a 2. And GR1KS, first 2 map kills under 33.5 at a minus 2. Some really solid options here at 2 or more differentials there. As you guys know, we're known for our esports dominance. It has been fantastic. But thank y'all for joining me as always. Let's get this money, baby. Let's get this NFL preseason money tonight. Hendon Hooker's passing yards under 116.5 is a fantastic spot there. And Jack Plummer passing yards over 139.5 at a 2.5. All right. Thank y'all for joining me as always. Let's keep getting this money. Let me check MLB one last time before we leave. Yeah, Dean Kramer outs under 17.5 is still a solid option at the minus 145 there. Frankie Montas strikeouts over 4.5 and Hunter Green earned runs over 1.5 are all solid options. All right. Thank y'all for joining me as always, baby. Let's get this money. If you haven't joined Props Made Easy yet, do so. NFL preseason starts tonight. It's only $20 for the tools at Props Made Easy. You can use majority of your bankroll on the actual slips instead of having to spend majority of your bankroll on the tools that you are utilizing. Let's go. Save some money and win more money. Thank y'all for joining me as always. Let's get this money. I'm out. Peace.